Hi, here you go, a very short, shitty video as an update with my grandma and someone else talking in the background. And I'm a mess. I came back from Europe yesterday, so excuse the look. Basically, I wanted to give a quick update on college, and I wanted to say, as I stated before, I went in with a positive outlook or positive feeling before entering college, and that helped so much. Despite going to my safety, I am happier than I could ever be. I am so happy with my choice. I have great friends, great professors. With it being a state school, there are a lot of resources, and this is a very short video, but I just wanted to say, like, keep your chin up. It ends up better than you think, and you really do like kind of end up where you're supposed to end up. I know that's really cringy, but I actually have some friends who are in better schools than me, like quote unquote, title wise, who are going to transfer. They dislike it, they don't like it at all. And some of them are considering Rutgers for their transfer. And I'm just here to say, like, I am so happy where I am. And my professors are fantastic. My friends are fantastic. It is such a good community. And just be happy. Try and be happy entering where you're going. If you're going to your safety, if you're not going to your safety, either way, if you're going to your medium college, your target, that's what I meant to say, your target or whatever, just go in knowing that you are going to find yourself. Also, sorry, I keep looking at myself in the camera. But yeah, that's literally all I had to say. I'm loving it. It's so nice. I'm just repeating myself at this point. Genuinely an amazing community. And the thing with it being a safety is it's definitely not as competitive as my high school was. My high school was a very competitive community, very competitive. And I kind of miss that. I'm not gonna lie. That's the one thing that I'm not 100% on, which I think that is a valid point to bring up for people who went to competitive high schools and then are going to their safeties. You might feel some sort of lacking, and I know a lot of people who, with going to safeties, their grades kind of go downwards because it's not as competitive. But you can find an area within any school that has some competitiveness. But really, that's the only issue that I've kind of encountered thus far. And I have a great dorm. I'm not gonna lie, my dorm is really nice. I'm in a suite. My roommate and I, we vibe, and so do I'm in a suite, and my suite mates and I vibe. And I've been so I'm in the honors program. Sorry, I'm in the honors program, but I'm taking within the honors program, you take classes that are normal and then honors classes. And my normal classes, I met very, very intelligent people. Most of the people I've met are very intelligent in one way or another, maybe not in the same style that I am or that my friends in high school were, but they're extremely intelligent. And it's genuinely something that, like, being in high school meant I was mostly in AP classes, and there was a very competitive mentality to the extent that people would throw each other under the bus, etc. So even though I do miss some of the competitiveness, being in these classes that don't have as much high pressure is in some ways also amazing, because you can make a lot more connections with the individuals around you. Like yesterday, I had my first class for because new semester, first class in this one class, and I found this group, and half of them, I already found a rival in the group. Like, we were both participating a lot in the class, but I could tell they all were very interested in what they were doing, but they were all so funny, and they weren't the rivalry is completely joking, etc. And if they were in high school, I had rivalries, and which were never instigated by me, but they took that seriously to the extent that I had someone go to the principal and lie about something that I was doing, to try and get me in trouble, but I wasn't doing anything wrong, and I showed them proof. Where I would never expect any person to have ever done that in Rutgers, the people I've met. So I know this is kind of a personalized answer or a personalized update, but I can only speak from what I have witnessed and what I've seen and what I've experienced, but it's definitely been amazing. It's definitely been the correct choice. I would not go to UCLA. I would not like transfer or something. I wouldn't transfer to Barnard. I have a friend at Columbia who really dislikes it. She hates it, and Columbia was my top choice. I have friends at top colleges that are loving it, some that are hating it. And honestly, I very much enjoy the fact that, to an extent, there is a lot of elitism in those top-notch colleges. Hearing some of my friends speak, I don't want to say I'm not all of them, but there are a few that they don't quite notice it, but they do kind of have a little bit of an elitism to the way that they're phrasing, like, oh, I'm at blank school and that's why blank is occurring. I don't want to, that's not a good way to phrase it. But again, there's nothing wrong with that per se. But they are, to an extent, kind of falling into a hole with that. And they're going to watch this. I love you guys and I respect you and I'm happy that you're at a great college. But genuinely, like, if I don't know if I would have fallen into that if I went to one of those colleges, and because of that, knowing that would be a possibility, I'm very happy that I'm not in one of those colleges, because I'm a very anti, like, oh, I'm at blank college type of person. So yeah, that's it. I don't think I have anything else to add. The workload is a lot less than high school. I'm not gonna lie. Which, again, if I was in like one of those top tier colleges, I know I'd definitely have more of a workload. So graduate school might be a little bit tougher because of that. That's another thing. It might be a little bit tougher. I mean, again, matters what graduate school I go to. I'm assuming I'm going to graduate school. That's a big thing in this family, going to graduate school. Both my parents have PhDs. #flex. So that would be like a little bit of an issue perhaps, because I'm seeing the comparison of workload of me versus my friends. Mine is, of course, the majority of my friends are very STEM oriented, so their workload is much different than what I'm doing. So mine is heavy, but just in a different way. So to an extent, it is hard to compare. So the only things that I would say are kind of an issue are, honestly, the competitiveness. Yeah, I would say the competitiveness and the slight amount of the difference in workload. So genuinely, I would say, like, go to your safety. Save that cash money. If you're going to graduate school, I'd say just go to your safety. Go to your safety for your undergrad. Get those credits. Save your money. Don't get loans. I have a friend at community college who's getting her credits up and she's gonna transfer to Rutgers. And honestly, I feel like that's a very good idea. It seems it's beneficial for her. She's liking it. She definitely, like, it's something that she's enjoying. Sorry, this video is a mess and I'm not editing it, but yeah, that's all I had to say. Thank you for listening. If you made it to the end, thank you. And so yeah, that's my only update. I might give another one later on. Yeah.